Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. I'm John Branningham. We're working on our Earth Week, and this is going to be kind of an open-ended prompt today. And the open-ended prompt is a memory of Earth. So what do you remember about being around Earth, in Earth, that sort of thing? Now that's very open-ended. It could be positive, it can be negative, whatever. I can remember being in sand. We used to dig holes for ourselves and cover ourselves up in sand. I think every kid does that, right? That'd be great. I had a friend who was walking, he was maybe 5 years old, and he lived in Rochester, New York. Behind his house was the cemetery, and so he climbed over his fence and he was walking through the cemetery as 5-year-olds are wont to do, and he fell into an open grave, and just nobody knew where he was, and he had no way of telling anybody. But you know, he's 6 feet down. He's maybe, I don't know how tall 5-year-olds are, but they're pretty short. And so he just kind of sat there and played with himself for a while, and eventually just fell asleep. And his mom finally came out and found him. You know, because she must have been freaking out. I can't imagine. And I can't imagine having that nightmare as a child either. Or what's another memory of Earth that I have? Going into caves. I used to love doing that, going into caves and exploring them. Not the brightest thing to do, but I did it. And I also went into mines, abandoned mine shafts out through the desert. It's a lot of fun to do, but it's also incredibly dangerous. I came crawling one time, you know, making sure that my head doesn't touch the ceiling, because you never know what's up there. And it was a good thing, because when I looked up, there was a thing of bats, right, like maybe this large, and I got on the other side and watched them for a while, and they were all kind of, they'd created their own sort of dance as they slept upside down, and they left a couple awake, and they were just kind of fluttering in no breeze, just kind of doing their own thing. And then my father-in-law took a picture of that with flash camera, which I thought was going to be really disastrous, but it turns out that they don't wake up when you know, take pictures with flash cameras. Thank God. So then we left, and yeah, that was that. Okay, so that's my memory of Earth and being in it. You might have other things. You might have gardening. We've done gardening, but you might have another gardening poem. I certainly did 20 of them in a row for that chapbook that I did. There are all sorts of things that you could do for this. When you're done with that, post down below, and we'll see you tomorrow. 30 days till done.